My name's Richard Snape. I'm a PE teacher at Oasis Academy Oldham. I've been there since 2003. I've ran quite a few ski trips since I started teaching in 2003, all over Europe really, and never really ran a sports trip until I was introduced to Dave with SLT. Be 3 years ago now, I think. I was introduced by my head of faculty, Rachel Hurst, who I think somehow knew Dave, the owner, and she just mentioned it to me. Do you fancy taking a football trip with some of the lads? Because we had some decent footballers at that time away. So I was really keen, and we had a couple of new young PE staff as well that had joined. So when I mentioned it to them, they were really keen as well and said, yeah, let's get this done. Set up a meeting with Dave straight away, and it went from there really. First tour was in Holland. We decided to, I think we took about 40 kids to Holland, and we wanted to make it quite cheap at first. So we went for the option of staying in a caravan park, which was ideal really because it had table tennis, golf, an indoor area for them to play. The caravans were right next to each other, so we could sort of like look over them and make sure, you know, they were doing what they were supposed to be doing and going to bed at the right time. Yeah, and we had a couple of fixtures in Holland, and then we played in a big tournament, and that was one of the highlights really because there was like a barbecue on. The weather was amazing, and one of our teams did really well in that tournament. So took again a load of kids, about 40, I think, 2 teams worth. Superb. Weather was great. We were staying just out of Barcelona in Lloret de Mar. Hotel was decent. Weather was, like I say, great. We went to an outdoor water park, which they loved. Went to the new camp. That was the highlight, really. Just to see the faces when they walked out and saw the size of the new camp, and they were like, whoa. What we found was that, you know, because there was a wide span of students that are going age-wise, when they got back to school, they were all intermingling with each other because they had that, what had happened on the trip back in school. So, you know, you found out, you know, like some of the year 10 boys were looking out for some of the year 7 and 8 boys, you know, within school. So it was fantastic, really. And that's why we decided to do another one to Barcelona. Straight from the word go, meeting with Dave, when he's describing it to you, that you're onto a winner really, because he's just really down to earth. Of the hat, he's willing to, you know, speak to you, email you, WhatsApp you if there's any issues. If you know, he's always checking up on you. You know, he wants to do everything in his power to make sure that you and the school and the boys that go, or the girls that go on it, have the best time. And that's, for me, one of the main selling points, is that he's so keen to make sure that they enjoy it. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Making sure that they laugh, have a good time with their friends, play some fixtures, and just experience sort of life outside of Manchester Oldham. And that's what it's all about for me. So the tour manager was a big thing for us. Especially on our first time, you know, we'd never been on a football trip, sports trip before, only the ski trip. And having a tour manager where we could, any issues or anything, we could literally just say, what's happening today? They were there to deal with it straight away. And not a lot of other companies do that. I mean, we were meant to, what we've said as a PE staff is that we're trying to take them to different cities within Europe. So we were actually supposed to be planning Paris. So we were going to take them to where PSG play. So they're getting sort of an experience of Barcelona. When they went to on the Holland one, they went to Bruges. So we went over to Belgium as well, and did that tour. So we were going to do the PSG tour and look at Paris, and then we were going to look at Madrid the year after. So definitely, yeah, we're definitely, when we get back into the swing of things, once it's all over, when it happens, I don't know when it will happen, then we'll be looking to book another one in.